What's going on, guys? Joe here with Culination Media, and we're back for some more Battle Tower shenanigans. Today, we're going to be picking up that rain team that we saw last time. That honestly sounds pretty cool to me, and it should be pretty beginner-ish friendly for double battles. Weather teams are always good. So we're going to see what that's all about, and see if we can win 3 or 4 battles with it. Hopefully I do not make a fool of myself. Let's see what's on this team. Let us see. We are in the beginner tier still because we haven't really done much. Let's see. I see Pelipper, so that's going to be our rain setter. All right. So we got Drizzle, Pelipper, and then a bunch of Swift Swim users apparently. Quirky nature. Oh no! Oh no! They're all quirky. Oh. Why? Why do we do this, Battle Tower? Explain. Explain it! Last time on the slow team, what was it? Bashful nature or something like that? I don't understand why we have to have not reasonable natures. I mean, at least it's not a hindering nature, but still. That is a little bit not ideal. I'm just checking out the stats real quick here. We got Choice Band with Toxic on that Ferrothorn. That is something. Muddy Water on Seismitoad too, which I'm not entirely sure if that hits both Pokemon like Surf. Well, Surf hits all Pokemon, right? So maybe Muddy Water does the same thing? Or it just hits the 2 opposing Pokemon? I don't know. We're going to find out. Kind of relearning a lot of the mechanics that I already knew previously that I've forgotten over time, plus trying to learn some double battle things as well. So we're going Pelipper, and then Seismitoad, Ferrothorn, and Raichu in the back. So I figured Seismitoad would hit pretty hard, especially with that Muddy Water. So we're gonna find out how this team meshes. Crumbs, you look strong. Crumbs? Is that like, oh golly gee? I don't know. I don't speak British, apparently. Reuniclus and Swoobat. Alright. A couple of psychic types to lead things off. Just realized I did not change the music. So we're still rocking that gym leader music. Which I'm honestly not too upset about because this music is awesome. Love this track. Alright, so we got Hurricane, Scald, Tailwind, and Protect. Since most of our team is like Swift Swim, I don't know that we're going to be using Tailwind a whole lot. Don't know. Seismitoad's going to be our heavy hitter. So I think I want to try out the Muddy Water, which it looks like it just hits both opposing Pokemon. Of course, Reuniclus is going to avoid it because he is just so agile. That almost took out Swoobat in one shot. Trick! Let's see what kind of garbage we get. Flame Orb. So our Focus Sash is no more. Here comes a lovely Hurricane, which can't miss in the rain. Reflect. Don't like that so much, because that could mean that a light screen is coming up, so I kind of want to get rid of this Reuniclus. That pretty much ruins my team if he gets light screen up and it stays up the rest of the battle. Not ruins, but it's going to make things a lot more difficult. Swoobat is actually going to go for Protect here. So Swoobat is going to live to see another turn. That's fine, because Muddy Water is still going to connect on the Reuniclus, and that's actually not enough to take it out. But thankfully, I did go for Hurricane as well, so Reuniclus is gone. No light screen for you. That is not allowed in these parts. There's the burn from the Flame Orb, and we got Oranguru coming out. Alright, I'm not terribly afraid of this thing. Not terribly afraid. We could go for Scald. I mean, if we're going to attack the Swoobat, it doesn't really matter. But I'm actually going to go after that Oranguru because Muddy Water should take out the Swoobat unless we miss, which it does not appear as though that is going to be the case here. So Swoobat's gone. That did absolutely nothing to Oranguru. Dear Lord, that did nothing. What the heck? So he's barely at 50% after a hurricane and a rain-boosted stab muddy water. That is outrageous. Totally outrageous. I don't know if that's assault vest or what that is. If it's just specially defensive. I'm totally flabbergasted by that. We got Glaceon here, which could be troublesome if we see a freeze dry. Which I am just fingers crossed that like that's not going to be the case. We're going to go for a nice Hydro Pump here on Oranguru, which should be enough to finish it off, I would think. Just kidding! It's actually going to survive that too! What in the world is going on? Oranguru is just Fat City. There's the Icy Wind. And so our boosted speed is gone. Zen Head? What is this Oranguru set? I'm so confused. One more hit should take it out. If it's Assault Vest, it can't protect. So that's something. That is something. Earth Power should be enough to finish the Glaceon off, so we don't have to risk missing Muddy Water or Hydro Pump. Just kidding, that's actually not. And we see a berry on top of all of that. Is that Pitaya? It increased its special attack. We're going to take more damage here. Thankfully, Seismitoad was able to avoid that. This is not a good situation. Looks like Pelipper's actually going to bite the dust here. Perhaps I should have risked the miss. I really thought... I'm gonna cough here. Something feels like it's in my throat. What was I saying? I really thought that Earth Power was going to be enough to take out that Glaceon. Hopefully this team does not choke like I almost just did just now. Hopefully. Alright, let's just try to get rid of these guys. I mean, they're totally weakened at this point. No excuse. Fake Out should be enough to take out the Glaceon, which it is. And here comes the Earth Power, which can't miss. I mean, it can miss, but it has 100% accuracy, so it's not going to unless we have a Bright Powder situation. Was that your last Pokemon? It was. Okay. For some reason, I thought she had one more. But what do I know? Let's go ahead and battle again. Oh, Leon is here. Always knew you'd be able to win you right here. Now you take on Challenger Leon. Alright, whatever. Let's just get into it. This should be a fun battle. This should be a fun battle indeed. I guess it's time for us to rank up. I'm pretty sure that's when Leon shows up. Alright, we got Mr. Rhyme and Aegislash. Alright, so we got that rain set up. And we do have a decent type matchup on Aegislash. Which... this thing is scaring me more than anything. To be honest. To be honest. And what do we have in the back? We got Ferrothorn and Raichu. So we need to get rid of this Aegislash while Seismitoad is on the field. Which is why I'm almost tempted to just... let's Hurricane the Mr. Rhyme. And we want to Earth Power the Aegislash. But I'm honestly tempted to just Dynamax straight away here. And go for that Max Quake. And get this Spadef boost as well. Let's do that. I think that's going to be our best play. Because this thing could go for King's Shield too. And we should be able to hit through that. I would think. If that is the case. Since we are Dynamaxed. It works on Protect. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work on King's Shield. I haven't actually seen that play out. But I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Let's see what we have going on here. He's actually going to attack. Why is he going first? Shadow Sneak? Yes, it is Shadow Sneak. That is the best case scenario for us because that is just a free kill on this thing unless it has a Sash, which it does not. So that is like the best possible thing that could happen. Get those Spadef boosts. And we should be able to get some damage off on that Mr. Rhyme as well. Which is going to be just lovely. Maybe we can snag a nice Confusion. I really wish that did over 50%. Freeze dry! What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? And of course now he goes out into the Charizard, which I'm pretty sure Dynamaxes. Or, I mean, Gigantamaxes. So we went from like the best possible scenario to the worst possible scenario. I'm pretty sure we had this in the bag if we did not freeze. I mean, even if he were to still send out the Charizard, we might be able to OHKO it, or at least get off a massive amount of damage on it. G-Max Charizard, it's just awesome. I know a lot of people hate on Charizard because it's pretty much overused like everywhere. Pokemon Company just loves to put it everywhere it can go, but I don't know. I just love it. And Seismitoad, unfortunately, is going to bite the dust because we are still frozen. Still frozen. Now that I'm thinking about it, could I have used Scald with Pelipper to unfreeze Seismitoad? I mean, it probably would have killed, right? Because I'm Swift Swim. I don't know if that was a good idea. That freeze is screwing everything up. Obviously, we don't want to go into Ferrothorn with Charizard just chilling here. Now I have to decide, because Mr. Rime is going to just freeze-dry Pelipper, and that's going to be a one-shot. So the question is, do I want to fake out, or do I want to go for the kill and just go for Thunder on Charizard and just get as much damage off as possible, because we know it's not going to max guard again. I could protect with Pelipper too, because that freeze dry is undoubtedly coming. It's a tough situation. If I guess wrong here, I pretty much lose. Because if we end up with Ferrothorn out on Charizard, that's just not going to work. So I'm going to go for the Thunder. And that is almost a one-shot, and we get the power, which is incredibly lucky. And we get the Scald off, so Charizard is gone without getting any damage, which is absolutely perfect. Feel like that is a crisis averted. There comes the freeze dry. And Pelipper is a goner. Oh, I forgot we had a Sash. I totally forgot about that. I just, like, 100% left my mind after it got tricked away by, what was it in the last battle? I don't even remember now. Swoobat, the Flame Orb. He's going to go out into a Seismitoad of his own, which could be troublesome if it has Swift Swim. Almost tempted to set up a Tailwind, maybe? I don't know. We do need to get rid of the Mr. Rime. We do need to get rid of the Mr. Rime. So I'm actually going to protect, and then we can go in with the Tailwind. Let's Thunder. Hopefully this kills. And of course, Mr. Rime is going to just absorb that. Weather Ball, too. And we see the double attack on the Pelipper, which is perfect. Perfect. Okay, I think we're okay now. Now we can finish off Mr. Rime. And we can Encore Seismitoad into the Weather Ball, which is a Water-type move in the rain, because we have Ferrothorn that's going to be coming out next, right? Let me think about this. I'm tempted to just go for Tailwind. I don't want Raichu to take a bunch of damage. Let's set up the Tailwind, and then we can Thunder the Mr. Rime. And we can see what this Seismitoad goes for, because honestly, I don't think Seismitoad is really going to have anything for Ferrothorn, so the chances are high that we are going to be able to just Encore the turn after, because Raichu can't attack this Seismitoad anyway other than Faint. So Yeah, we see the weather ball again. So now we're going to be able to encore. Alright, we're okay. We are okay after a little bit of a scare on that freeze. The rain is going to stop, which is totally fine. We don't need the rain anymore at this point. Now we're just going to be relying on a power whip to connect, which hopefully does not take more than 2 turns, in all honesty. Power whip on the Seismitoad, and then we can encore him into the weather ball, which should buy us a few turns in case we do miss. Come on, Ferrothorn, hit! You know you want to. Wow, this thing is still faster than Ferrothorn, even with Tailwind. That did absolutely 0 damage. And we do actually connect on the Power Whip first try. Success! So that means we're going to rank up, I believe. That was a draining battle. We might have to only do 3 battles this time around instead of 4 like we did in the last video, just because of how long this one was. Why do we only get 2 for that? They should give us more. Okay, we've earned a reward. 2 rare candies. Oh joy, that was just what I was hoping. Bottle cap, that's actually helpful. A sprig of impish mint, that's helpful too. And 5 BP, which is still kind of blah. I feel like they really should up the BP rewards. It doesn't feel like it's enough. I actually want to go back and change the music. Let's see what we can go for. Bead, ooh, that is a good track for sure. That is tempting. Marnie, oh, I really like Barney's track too. Let's do that. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. So we want to use our 2 other Pokemon, Barraskewda and Ludicolo, to make sure everyone gets a chance, because we're all about that equal opportunity. So I guess we can go in with Pelipper, who pretty much has to be on the team. And then we can have Barraskewda lead as well, with Ludicolo in the back, and then I guess Raichu? It's gotta be Raichu or Ferrothorn, I would think. I don't really like the Toxic with Choice Band. I've run sets like that before, although normally I do it with a Scarf, and Ferrothorn is so slow. Having Ferrothorn in the back with Toxic, it's just blah. Blah. Office worker Stella is here. Let's see what you got. Kingler and Toxapex. That is pretty much the worst matchup we could have. Like, I don't know that I can hit either of these guys with really anything. Because Barraskewda has close combat and Poison Jab or something like that. I guess we can Hurricane the Kingler for damage. Liquidation, close combat, Poison Jab, and Protect. In other words, we cannot touch that Toxapex for any kind of damage at all. And Kingler has much higher defense than special defense. It's pretty frail on the special side. I'm very tempted to just switch into Raichu here. Or Ludicolo. Either one of them should be able to take out that Kingler in one shot. And we do have the Assault Vest on Ludicolo if that Toxapex is a special attacking variant of some kind. This is not the matchup I wanted to see. It's like the Battle Tower knows what you have on your team and you just get countered. I feel like that's what it is. I have felt that that's what it is as far back as even the Battle Maison. I don't know. It's probably just a bias. Anytime you run into something that's not advantageous, you feel like you're being counter-teamed. I guess we switch in Raichu here. We do have the Bright Powder, so maybe that will work in our favor. I don't know. I'm not feeling good about this. I'm going to Protect here on the Pelipper and kind of see what they go for. Stomping Tantrum. It misses. What the heck is this? Blunder Policy. Okay. What is the accuracy on Stomping Tantrum? Is it not high? How in the world? So now this Kingler basically outspeeds everything. He goes for Stomping Tantrum again, connects. So the Bright Powder actually worked against me there. Because I increased the chances that Kingler was going to miss whatever attack he went for. Which he did. And now he's got the speed boost. And is he going to sweep my team? I don't know. We got to go into Ludicolo here. We got to get rid of this Kingler. And Energy Ball is going to be a one-shot. And we do have Swift Swim? I don't know if we outspeed, though. Because he's got, what, +2 speed, and I have +2 speed? Guillotine, it misses. Thank goodness for that. That actually is a decent strategy with the Blunder Policy. I'm not sure why we didn't lead with that. Thankfully, it missed, and yeah, Kingler's gone. And we do have Toxapex down to about half. Here comes the Poison Jab, which that would have been better if it was Sludge Bomb. Even with the increased chances for the Poison. Is it increased? I don't know what the chances are on Poison Jab. It's 30% on Sludge Bomb, though. I feel like that's higher than Poison Jab. I don't know. I don't know. We do have another potential Swift Swim user here with Seeking, and it's actually going to protect. So Energy Ball is going to do nothing, and we're probably going to get destroyed by a Poison Jab. This thing ate 3 Hurricanes now, and Ludicolo is gone. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. We're already down to our last Pokemon. And our opponent still has one more in the back. We can get rid of this Toxapex. The other thing, too, is we can't restart the rain. But, I don't know. Like, our opponent seems to have, like, a mono water team, so yeah. I am tempted to try to take out that Toxapex with a Max Knuckle and get our attack boost. But I'm actually going to go for the Seeking. Actually going to go for the Seeking because, yeah, I want to get damage off on that, and the Hurricane should be able to take out the Toxapex, and hopefully we can one-shot whatever comes in next to see what this Seeking is running to. Haven't really seen what it's going to do. Here comes the Max Knuckle. I love that animation. That was almost an Oko, even without the boost. But now we get that nice attack raise. With Life Orb, too, that's going to be an absolute nuke. Psybeam Seeking! Okay, that was a bit unexpected. Thankfully, though, because it's Psybeam, that's not going to do a lot of damage. And yeah, Pelipper eats that up. No problem, gets rid of that Toxapex. Our rain is gone, but I don't know that it really matters. See the lefties there on the Seeking. Okay, fair enough. I don't know if that's defensive, though, because it took so much damage from a unstabbed Max Knuckle. Sylveon is going to be the last Pokemon here. We can go for a Protect. And I could Max Knuckle again on that Seeking. But I'm worried about whatever that Sylveon is going to go for. So I feel like our best play here, as much as I want to go for Max Geyser and restart that rain, it's not going to be useful against Seeking. So we just want to go for that Poison type move. The Max Ooze, which should be a Oko on the Sylveon, and it is. Okay, we actually have the advantage now. Get a meaningless special attack raise. I mean, I guess it's not meaningless on Pelipper. But still, there's the Psybeam. And we get confused! That could actually be huge. That could be huge. Okay, so we want to go for Hurricane, right? There's really not much else we can go for. That should take out the Seeking. And I'll go for Max Geyser here. And we see the Protect. We can hit through the Protect as long as Barraskewda does not hit itself in confusion. which it does, and I mean, it didn't do as much as I thought it was going to do. But we kind of just wasted a turn there, and it gets its free recovery. That's the downside to the rain being gone too, is that Hurricane is going to miss. Guess we go for close combat. Please don't hit yourself in confusion. Please don't hit yourself in confusion! No! Oh my gosh, that almost just KO'd us. Please don't go for it on Barraskewda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We miss again on Hurricane. If I hit myself in confusion here and miss Hurricane, I think I just lose. Please snap out of confusion. For the love of everything holy. Thank you! Thank you. There's the close combat, and that is enough to finish off the battle. My goodness, that was way too close for comfort. Confusion from Psybeam Seeking. We literally almost lost to Psybeam Seeking. Is this what happens when you rank up? You get counter-teamed, and then you almost lose to Confusion from Psybeam Seeking, of all things. Alright, I am done. I am done. I don't have the energy for another battle. You guys can let me know if you want to see another video like this with more rental teams while I work on breeding actual teams to go on to Battle Stadium singles with. Perhaps we can throw in some Pokemon Showdown stuff too, just to have some competitive stuff on the channel here and there. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, whatever that may be. So until then, game on.